Hey guys, I'm Elizabeth Newsom and welcome to my booktube channel. Today I'm going to share with you my vlog from Realm Makers 2019. Woo! So, I've been going to Realm Makers for about 4 years now. My first time was when I was 17, and I've been going every year since. So for those of you who want to do the math, that means I'm 20 right now. But it's absolutely one of my favorite conferences. It's not as big as some of the other conferences, but it creates more of an intimate setting. And because it's so genre specific, you find a lot of like-minded people there. So just so you know, it's for Christian speculative authors. Speculative means things like fantasy, sci-fi, dystopian, futuristic, or it can also be urban fantasy or superheroes, or if someone's in the modern world or historical setting and they have superpowers or there's magic. So essentially anything that's not just plain Jane contemporary or historical. In other words, all the fun genres. So it just makes me so happy to go. Unfortunately, there was not a nerf war this year, but hopefully they'll get that worked out. There was a liability issue last time, but it's one of my favorite parts, so I'd really love to see that come back. And also, this is the first conference where I get to sell my book. So the book technically isn't released yet. Again, release is September 17th. If you want to check that out, there's a pre-order link down below. But I did an early sale at Realm Makers where I sold this for only $10, which is the lowest I really can sell it and make a decent profit. Man, I could talk about profit margin and the different profit you make and production costs like in a completely different video. Like, I didn't realize how big a deal profit margin is. I know profit's important, but I didn't realize it was that important. Which sounds silly, but it makes a really big difference. And especially if you sell on a retailer like Amazon, which takes huge percentage of your profits, like 60%, makes a big, big difference. Anyway, another subject, another video, another time. So I really enjoyed this conference, and just to give you a glimpse what it's like, here's my vlog of Realm Makers 2019. Hey guys, so I'm here at the Realm Makers bookstore. It took a while for my flights. First we had to drive 2 hours to El Paso, and then I had a layover in Dallas. Anyway, now I'm here. As you saw, I have my stand set up with Captive and Crown. I also have my bookmarks, or sorry, business cards that came in. So I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. Anyway, came here kind of late, crashed the party, only saw part of the keynote, but that's okay. So now I'm just gonna figure out what I'm doing for dinner.
I think honestly just getting here and already feeling sort of the sense of community around, and you know, I listened to Bruning's podcast about Realm Makers and their past experience from the people that are on the podcast, and they just said how much of a sense of community it was and everything like that. So I'm really excited.
Hey, so I just finished making some friends at the bookstore. It was pretty great, and now I'm headed to my room for the night because I'm really tired. I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night. So, I wasn't too active doing vlogging today, but I'll hopefully do more tomorrow. Good morning, guys. I kind of got a late start to the day, got 8.5 hours of sleep, which is really nice. Anyway, sessions are about to start, and I'm kind of late for those, so I'll head to one of those. I'm taking one by Julie Hall on indie publishing, so hopefully that'll be helpful. Hey guys, so I'm here with my new friend Ames. And Ames, what would you say has been your biggest takeaway from the conference so far?
Probably that there are a lot more kindred spirits out there than I thought. I wasn't anticipating making so many friends and meeting so many people who are as passionate about writing and God as I am. So it's been awesome.
Hey guys. Yes, it's on. Are you ready, Brenna? Hey guys. So I'm here with my friend Brenna.
Hello.
And I know her back from Tyler, Texas, where I go to college, and I even knew her before my move to New Mexico. So we've been friends for a while. She also really likes writing and reading, and she's been instrumental in just helping me with story ideas, like not even just Captive and Crowned, which I'm publishing, but also The King's First Riot and hashing out plots for that. And she's coming to this conference mainly on my recommendation, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I feel really special now.
If you hadn't recommended it, I wouldn't have come.
Well, good. I'm honored. I'm glad you took my advice. See, I give very good advice. So far, Brenda, what would you say your favorite part of the conference has been?
So it's been really good, a good experience, and I've met a lot of really great people who've been super nice. But I think my favorite part that was like unique to the conference was Brent Weeks' opening keynote lecture. He talked a lot about his testimony and his journey of faith, and then also he talked about his journey as a writer and how the two intertwined, and just how he really felt particularly called by God to write, and he tried doing other things and he recognized that wasn't God's will for him. Like he tried teaching and he loved teaching, but he felt like he was dying inside because he didn't have time to write. And it was just amazing, you know, hearing from such a successful fantasy author and hearing him just talking so openly about, you know, what it took for him to get to that point. And I feel like that was a really unique opportunity. Anyway, that was my favorite part of Realm Makers.
Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm all dressed up for my costume dinner because that's what tonight is. You dress up like a character, and in case you can't tell, I am Snow White, but hopefully you can tell. I lost the headband with the little red bow on top, so I don't know where that is. I must have left it at home because I was kind of in a hurry because it was 1:30 a.m. and I wanted to stop packing so I could sleep. But I think the red lipstick and the dress are kind of like a big clue. I think people will get it. Anyway, the costume dinner will be lots of fun. There will be so many fun people to see, so many fun costumes, and I can't wait to film them all. And what I've been doing earlier today is I met with Arpit, who does my graphic design, branding, and website design, and we just went over troubleshooting stuff and putting on a countdown for the book. I'll leave a link to my website down below so you could check out that countdown timer because it's pretty exciting. And then after that, I went to the very last part of the continuing session I was attending about indie writing, and I knew the author and the teacher, Julie Hall, from my first time at Realm Makers, which had also been her first time at Realm Makers when I visited with my mom, and she actually remembered me and my mom, and she asked how my mom was doing. So it was pretty great to connect with her, and she looked over some publishing things I was doing and some things I was spending just to make sure I was doing it all right, and so she gave her stamp of approval. But overall, it's been a really great day. I'm kind of tired, and unfortunately, I have not yet typed or finished typing the chapter of The King's Cursed Bride. I might do that later tonight because I don't have time to finish it right now because it's like 15 minutes already and I'm late by 15 minutes, which is fine. But I'm gonna be really tired tonight. I might have to post it tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. So now time to see some other really cool costumes.
So I'm a little scared to approach, but is there anything you would like to say to our family here at Realm Makers? Oh, they're so cute! And he has a knife. Carla, she knows how to deal with people with knives. Hey, I have a cool Steve Lobby story.
I didn't know how to fight, and so I thought I better take a self-defense class, because you know all you gotta do is watch it, and you'll learn everything, okay? YouTube black belt, right here. And so I went to self-defense and I learned how to write fight scenes, and I pitched this book to Steve Lobby, okay? So the book that I first pitched to him is the reason I started doing self-defense. Now, he did not pick up that book. It would be the first of more than one book he did not pick up from me. Okay, he also passed on a book called Fight Right. It's okay, I forgave him. But through the years, I'm like, Steve, you should really represent me. He's like, Carla, you should really write something. And I'm like, that's very jokey. I think you should get while the getting's good, because it's gonna, one day I'm gonna write something, you just wait. And so, who is my representative for a book all about fighting? The first guy I pitched to about a book that made me learn how to fight.
And the finalists are Mark of the Raven by Morgan Bussey, Bethany House Publishing. The Storyteller by Lindsay Franklin, Enclave Publishing. else in publishing.
This is so much fun. I'm so excited. So I'm going to stand here awkwardly and make you wait for another few seconds before I announce that the winner of the Alliance Award is Lindsay Franklin with the story. All right, and the winner of the 2019 Parable Award is Never to Live by
This person has an amazing costume. We're going to ask 3 people to come stand in front of the room who are our top 3 finalists. All 3 finalists will be receiving an award tonight, but one of you will get the glory and the honor of being the ultimate winner. And that's just a great title to hold. Okay.
If you've been with us before, you know how this works. This is a popularity contest. So we will judge. The winner is who gets the loudest hollers. So, first up, player card. White Witch. Last, Alina Starkov. Equal yells. They all win, apparently. Somebody has to win. All right, Leroy.
On your left.
You can't win, Andrew. All right. White Witch. Start off.
Start laughing with the camera. Okay. Publish my book.
Hey guys, so as you can see, I've gotten ready for bed. So I just came back from the award ceremony and the costume dinner, and it kind of makes me want to compete in the award ceremony since my book is going to be published in September and submissions for this awards contest starts in January. I think I'll submit mine this year and just see what happens next year. But anyway, it's been a pretty long day. Haven't gotten to write that King's Curse Bride chapter. I'm gonna have to tell my readers that it'll be late and maybe I'll get it tomorrow, hopefully, maybe. But we'll see, because at conferences you keep pretty busy and hopefully tomorrow will be less busy, maybe, I don't know. But overall, I had a lot of fun today. I keep meeting so many really great people, and also I sold several books today. I've sold at the very, very least 4. And I know that's not a lot, but I mean, I'm pretty happy. I ordered like 30 and I expect to come back with plenty extra, just because I figured it'd be good to have some print copies on hand back in New Mexico. But overall, it's been a great day. It's crazy how fast this conference is flying by. And tomorrow's the last full day, although I do have the post-conference workshop after that, so that should be a lot of fun. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's day 3 of the conference, which is the last full day, and as you can probably see, my eyeliner is somewhat incomplete, and that's because my eyeliner is not cooperating today, so I just put the thing upside down, and I'm hoping it'll be easier to do my eyeliner if I wait for a bit. But in the meantime, I figured I'd do some writing. See, writing. Anyway, today I have a few classes. There's the continuing education, which continues from yesterday, of course. I mean, it's a continuing session, so. But Julie Hall's teaching it. It's about indie publishing. It's really good. And I met her a few years ago with my mom, and she actually remembered me, which I thought was pretty cool. She was just very helpful to talk to. So after I go to that, there's lunch, and then I think there's another elective, which is taught by Morgan Bussey. And she's one of the ones who provided an endorsement on the back cover of my book. But she's going to be doing stuff about marketing. So hopefully that'll be helpful as I approach the release date for my book. And also, I stopped by Starbucks this morning and got a chai to help me survive the day, so now I'm all set. So I'm just coming back from lunch, and what you guys saw earlier was some of Julie and Lucas's Hall's workshop, just the song that they did. I honestly don't even know why I came in a bit late, but it was pretty great. I helped them cleaned up afterward, and then I went with a friend, Ames, you know, Ames from yesterday. She has these super cute black bangs, and we went to Panera's again. It's the third time I've been to Panera's in this conference, and I'm getting pretty tired of it, but it's okay, because I'd rather eat with people I know and like than go somewhere else. And we, of course, had really great conversations about Myers-Briggs and growing experiences, things like that, the conference, of course. But now, I'm off to Morgan Bussey's workshop, and I'm off to Morgan Bussey's workshop on marketing. I'm a bit late because I stayed late at the other event, but that's okay, it'll be fun. I'll purchase the audio, and no big deal. I can catch up on all the stuff I missed. So Morgan is super great, and I expect to learn a lot from the workshop. Hey guys, so I'm here in the hotel. I finished all my classes for the day, and now there's the closing keynote going on, and I'm not there because I have some writing to do. I was also meeting up with Morgan Bussey because she had some questions about gliding and being a glider pilot. Because that's going to be in her next steampunk novel, so that'll be super cool. And we just had a really interesting conversation. It was just so neat to be able to use some of the things that I had learned in my experience to help her with her book, and she had so many great questions. It's like, wow, I actually know like a lot about this subject, which makes sense because I've studied it and I've been a private pilot for almost a year now. But it's just really cool to be able to use it like for someone else's book, you know? So that was a lot of fun, but now I'm going to get some writing done because I have not updated my chapter for The King's Cursed Bride, and then I'm going to have dinner with a friend later on. Hey guys, so I'm here with my friend Liz, also known as the Ink Lizard, right? Yeah. So we met last year, was it? Yeah, we met last year, and she's super cool. She also has an awesome name in case you can't tell. But anyway, we just finished dinner together, had some fuzzies, and now we're about to go into the book fair. But before we do, Liz, what has been your favorite part of the conference so far?
It's actually been meeting people that I met last year and connecting with them. I had just been talking about this with some other people at lunch, and that has been awesome.
So the book fair is pretty much over now, and now I'm packing up all of my books, as you can see here. And so you have to fill out this form saying how many books you brought and how many are leaving. So overall I sold about 10, which is, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a fairly good number overall. Not a ton, and doesn't necessarily pay off the trip or anything, or even how many books I bought probably. But overall I feel like it's a pretty good number considering I haven't done a lot of marketing up to this point, and hopefully I can give out a few more books to people like bookstagrammers or just people who will review it in general. So overall it's been a great conference, and I'm looking forward to the post-conference session tomorrow. All right. Hey guys, so I just came out of the post-conference about launching your book with Jill Williamson, and now we're waiting for the shuttle to go to the airport. And I'm with JJ and the award-winning Jason C. Joyner.
Jason Joyner.
Yes, he did really well at the Realm Makers Awards last night. So JJ, what would you say has been your favorite part of the conference?
My favorite part of the conference is always meeting new people. This is 5 years for me, and I still meet new people every single year, and honestly, that's the best part of it. I mean, the classes are great, but I like meeting new people and getting to know new friends, which is how I met him and some other friends. So,
same with JJ. It's the connections. So, I mean, getting in touch with people that you build relationships with and deepen it, and then, you know, finding new people and trying to help them on their journey. You know, the Realm Makers has given me a lot, and so to try to give back and to, you know, give these guys a hard time and catch up. So it's just a great time altogether.
Hey guys, so I'm here at the El Paso airport. I actually almost missed my last flight. They were supposed to take off at 4:40, but thankfully they either were weighted or delayed. I had 40 minutes in between flights, and then we ran 18 minutes late, and by the time we got there, my plane was already like 5 minutes past boarding, but it was the next gate over, so I made it. It was okay, and now I'm back here, and then we still have a drive until we come home, but now I'm about to meet my parents at the baggage claim. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my vlog. I felt like I should have been videoing more, so hopefully there was enough content for you guys. Again, no Nerf war, which makes me very, very sad because I got so many good shots of the Nerf war last year. It was so much fun. And then I have this brand new camera that I could have gotten it with, and but you know, it's okay. I'll live. I mentioned this in a previous video, but just to restate here for those of you who didn't hear, I sold 10 books at the Realm Makers bookstore, and then I sold one at the post-conference session, and then I sold another one at the airport when I was talking to an author, so that was pretty cool. And then I got to sign lots of books that people bought. Most people that bought my books, like if you were interested, but a lot of them had done it just because they talked to me and the book sounded interesting, or they talked to me and they liked me as a person and not necessarily my book. Anyway, there were a lot of really cool people that bought the book and then had me autograph it, and it was my first time autographing my own book. Like, how cool is that, honestly? I've been working on this thing for like 5 years, and I get to autograph the print versions finally. It's really exciting to see it all come together. But I'm going to tell you guys plenty more about my book in the future, so I'll save that for another video. Overall, Realm Makers was just amazing. Honestly, this was probably one of my very favorite Realm Makers conferences, despite the lack of Nerf war, just because I was not as stressed or worried, I guess, about the connections I need to have to publish a book. Like, I have a book out. I have all the endorsements I need. Actually, I got endorsements from people who go to Realm Makers. On the front, right here, you see Jamie Foley. And then on the back here, we have Morgan Bussey and then S.C. Grimm, or Sarah Grimm. Sarah Grimm and Jamie were actually my roommates this past time, and they're absolutely amazing, which I already knew, but now I know that they're extra amazing. Anyway, the Realm Makers community is just so supportive and sweet, and there are so many people who've helped me with so many different aspects of this book, whether it's just encouraging me, buying the book, providing endorsements, or critiques and feedback. But I'm so incredibly grateful that I've been going to Realm Makers so previously and that I have such a great group of friends there. Like, it was awesome just to connect to people and to talk about my book and to listen to their book ideas and to make friends and just to hear what people had to say, what they're going through, their struggles with their writing. It was just genuinely an amazing time, and I was glad I was able to be there for people, and I'm so thankful for all those people who were there for me and who were so supportive and encouraging about, like, wow, you're only 20 and you have a book published. It's a phenomenal community. I'd highly recommend it. If you have questions about that conference, feel free to comment and ask me. But anyway, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, because I post one bookish video a week, or sometimes it's about writing, other times it's about young adult book reviews. And in the comments, I'd love to hear from you guys. In the comments, let me know what you think of this conference, and if you have any experience with writing conferences, or if you've been to any before, or are there any that you're planning on going to, let me know down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!